Welcome back to another Monday OnlineDrummer.com drum lesson. I'm Nate Brown. This week's lesson is an extension from last week's lesson, but it's a little bit different, and it can be more challenging to do because it's a little more syncopation. If you haven't had the opportunity yet, please go to OnlineDrummer.com, check it out. We've got a new site design, and I'd be curious to hear your feedback. Let's get started. Take a look at number 1, and remember you can get this printable PDF following the link below. I'm going to start by playing number 1. Remember from last week we had exploring the and on the 4 and we had that single crash. Now we're playing the and of 4 with 2 separate crashes. You can work with the single crash, but it's not done often that way because after you hit the first, your cymbal is on the way down and your second stroke is going to hit it awkwardly. But if that's all you have, then that's fine. A splash cymbal would work too. The beginning part of the measure, beats 1, 2, and 3, really don't matter. They're just there as a template to show you. Any drum beat can be used with this technique, and I'll goof around with that. The second one is an idea for tacking it onto the end of a short fill, and in this case, the fill begins on beat 4, 4E, and then you tack on the and at the end. 1 and 2, 3 and 4 and And remember, there's nothing on 1, there's a rest, and 2, 3, 4 and and 2, 3, 4 and I'll play that one up to speed. And number 3, this drum fill begins on beat 3, 3E and 4E and This one's pretty cool. I'll play it. And that's all leading with the right stick. 2 strokes, right. And finally, number 4. This throws in more crash, and I'll actually just start by playing it. So here we have this fill actually beginning on the and of beat 2. 1 and 2. Now the fill's going to start. And is right, left. And from here on, it's going to be alternating sticking. And 3E and 4E and I'll do that slower. And 3E and 4E and Something fun that you can do with this is move your sticks from the snare drum being that home bass that you always come to after you hit the crash, and put your right on the tom, middle tom, and your left on the high tom. Now, this is the new home bass. So when you play that, and now switch to home bass. Home bass switches to here. Same thing as you played on the snare, but now here. And it's a reorchestration of the same rhythm, just moving it to different toms. I'll play that one. And remember, this is just showing you the technique. You can tack that onto the end of anything. Drum fills, drum beats. The grooves here are just a template to give you an idea to get started. I'll goof around with this technique. I hope you enjoyed this drum lesson. Check out OnlineDrummer.com for more lessons, articles, drum beats, audio examples, ebooks, sheet music, all kinds of cool stuff. Have a great week of drums. I'll see you next week. Keep drumming.